Hi. I don't know where Jacqueline is. She's just having a hard time getting in. But I'm here, Realty Krista Marie. Let me just message her. I don't want to be any more late, but let me just message her and see where she is. Hello, everybody that's watching. I'm watching on. We're live on all the channels. I'm on StreamYard Center. Go into the studio. Make sure I don't see you backstage, but I'm backstage I'm at the right one, right? Yeah. I'm backstage. I'm in my thing. I'm live. Let me try it again. Let me give you a different link. I don't know. Hold on. What the hell's happening? I don't see, babe. Hold on, guys. Oh, there she is. Never mind. I got her. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
yes. Perfect.
Okay, we're live.
Yay. Sorry
Honey.
about my surroundings. I am moving and I am right now in my bedroom because my little studio is all packed up.
Well, I mean, it's exciting now. Moving's exciting, right? Is it exciting or?
It's exciting, but I feel like I'm so stressed. You don't realize how much stuff you have until you have to pack it all up to move.
Mm,
And then the 2 cats, is just
I know. Well,
stressing me out too.
I know. I don't know what I would do because I have to make too. Like I would be, but like we said, like make sure I would put them together in a thing, not like not those cage thingies, like not those, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Because they're too scary looking. Like they have just regular, like they like duffel bags kind of with like I'll have to show you. I have 2 of them. I'll have to show you. And they look like little houses you kind of carry. I don't know.
I feel like they haven't been outside in a carrier since we took them to get like spayed, which was a long time ago.
And I also have the vets come to my house now too. You can do that.
That's what's stressing me out is like moving them and like I don't want them to escape because I don't even know the surroundings of where we're moving. So I'm just like, I'm so stressed out.
Make sure, like, I always keep mine away from. I have like actually double doors, but I don't have like I keep them doubly in the house. I don't, and because people coming into my house and they don't pay attention to the door. But like it'll be one little move. Once you get them there, you'll be fine. I would set all your stuff up first.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like Terry said. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for joining us. It's a little later, but we have 94 people watching so far. Woo. But this is JACKLYN HONNY. She's going to be Bravo. What is it? Okay, I always mess it up.
Listen, honey, all that Bravo tea with a side of honey with me, JACKLYN HONNY.
She's so cute. Yeah, she's a Bravo girl. And we have a little bit of news. JACKLYN, or you said Rachel had her baby. Rachel Fuda had her baby.
Yes, I think on Wednesday she had the baby, but they just posted it today. It's all over Instagram and social media. Very Italian name.
Oh, let me check. I haven't been on. And you know what? Her daughters, in the very beginning when I first met her, I didn't know that I saw her daughter, right? They look like, exactly, they look like twins. I didn't know there was 2 of them. I did not know there was 2. I was like, oh my God, you have 2 of them. I was like, they look like, all right, let's see. I'll pull up. We're going to talk about Southern Hospitality, which I just watched it. Oh my God. Wow.
It's so good.
It is so good. So you probably know more, right? Do you want to kind of like do the recap or you want me to do it?
No. I'm here for the ride with you.
Okay,
I'm wearing
good.
My Real Housewives sweatshirt.
Oh my God. Check you out. Let me see if
my husband. He buys me the best presents.
He's awesome too. Like, I don't know, but like you guys seem like a really good, like happy couple. Like, and you move to a house or a bigger house, or just moving because you want to, or?
No, we're moving because we have to. Our landlords are selling, so we're moving. We didn't have enough notice, so we're moving to like another apartment, but like a nicer apartment. So, yeah.
Okay.
Houses here are, I don't know what they're like by you, but here they are.
Yeah.
Very, very expensive.
Yeah. You can't get a house for less than 200 something here, and it has to be
200 something. You can't get a house where I live for less than 500,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that's living in like a shack.
I am so out of oh my God, that's crazy. I can't, I have to be grateful because I don't think we would not, I don't think I would do it. I don't think I would be able to do it. We would be stuck somewhere, not in a house. Like, and I wouldn't be able to have all my cats and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so very grateful that
it's very expensive where I live.
I know, like, oh my God, our house is, oh my God, the baby. Did you see the baby?
So cute.
Guys, look at
His
Rachel.
name is, I think, Lorenzo.
Oh my God. Let's see. I'm going to make it bigger. Can I make it bigger?
Lorenzo Antonio, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Welcome to the world, Lorenzo Antonio. Guys, I'm so blind. People to he looks like John. He looks just like John. Oh, I'm so happy for her. Look
They
how
have such a cute little good-looking family.
Don't they? And they're good people too. They are such good people.
I met them at Dolores.
Say congrats. I listen. I cannot wait for them to come back. I don't
heard
care.
that. Well, I mean, it's probably all just rumors, but I heard that she was fired.
No, OK Magazine. You know that came. Did you look about the OK Magazine thing?
Oh no, I know what you're talking about, and I know it came from Kim D, and I don't trust anything she says. But I told you I want them all to come back. I know you don't agree with me.
Why?
But
Why would you want Teresa to come back after what she did?
Because
tell me what did she bring to the show anymore?
So she brings delusion. She brings drama. She brings toxicity. I feel like she brings all the things in Housewives that entices me to watch. She brings the drama. I feel like there's no, I don't like her. I do not like her. Let me put that out there. Yeah. But I do think that she is needed on that show. And I do agree that it's her show. I'm sorry.
Are you serious? Wow. I feel crazy when people say that. I love it though, because I need to pick your brain about it, because you don't.
Let me make it clear that I don't agree with anything that she does, anything that she says. I am like on total opposite of everything about her, but I just think that she is the most dramatic part of that show. Like, I feel like without her, just be like, wah, wah.
See, yeah.
I think Melissa's boring. I like her. I think she's very
sweet. Why does it have to be Melissa though? It doesn't have to fall on Melissa to carry the show. You know what I mean?
I love Dolores. Dolores is my number one favorite, but I feel like also kind of like
boring. I know.
If you think about it, like the only thing that makes the show entertaining is Teresa, as toxic as she is.
She pisses everybody off. That's what it is. She ruins. She's awful. I feel like the things that we have to focus on, all the toxic things that she does, the things that you think are entertaining, is ruining everybody else's like lives and character, and nobody wants to see it. Like, she's pulling the theme that she's reading the Housewives handbook that she wrote, but she hasn't updated it in like 10 years. And it's like, now I feel like I would feel like we don't want to see that shit anymore. And she's a broken person. Like, she went too far when trying to play bloggers and doing all the shit that she did to ruin our reputations, to make everybody else look like, like John Fuda and all that crap. Like, everything that she has done post getting married, we didn't know it was her doing it before. She admitted to fucking with Joe every season because she had to. I don't know why she thinks she has to go after people, because we can go after our own storylines. We don't need to fuck with each other, right? But that's where in her head, she's Delulu, right? You're right. She's illogical. She's look, I am so Jersey. I can't stand disloyal people. And she's the worst to her own fucking family. You don't tell your family secrets, you fucking bitch. You're the last one that should be telling anything about your family. And you're a fucking liar. She's a fucking liar.
I 100% agree with you.
But why would you
have to say her? Though, I feel like I like the worst Housewives, because those are the ones that entertain me the most. And I feel like I don't watch the show to see which housewife is like the best person and the one that has the most morals. I feel like I watch it for the crazy and the delusion and the chaos. And I feel like she brings all of that.
But what if, like, nobody wants, if you can't even she can't be invited to anybody's functions, everybody else's friends, they have all each other. She can't go to anybody's functions because nobody wants her around. They will all film with her. Nobody wants to see what her and Louis are doing, grabbing people.
So then give her a spinoff.
Why? She doesn't deserve it.
Oh, I just feel like Bravo's never going to get rid of her. They're never going to get rid of her.
If you're right, if you're right, I'm going to kill myself. No, I will die, because I feel like she's ruined the franchise, really.
I think give her a spinoff, like a small little stupid series.
Well, why do we have to give her anything? We don't owe her shit.
I mean, true.
Think about it. We don't
keep everybody else. I like everybody else.
That's the thing. I love it. Everybody else. Even when Jen was at Rachel's, when they did the sleepover, that was them being real friends. And that is the shit that I can fuck with. Like, even if it's fake, Marge and Jen didn't even go near each other, Aiden. You know what I mean? But they were still able to have a good time and laugh and joke with each other. Teresa brings too much toxicity. I could even bring Jen Aiden back. And I hate that I'm saying this right now. I can't believe I'm saying that. But just because she's what you want. And if you want Teresa, why don't we just trade her out can we trade her for Jen? Can we do that? Can I give you one Jen Aiden for two Teresas or something? Can I take, like, seriously? Because I think Jen Aiden would bring what you want and what people want, because she is a true housewife. She read the handbook and she follows it still to this day. So she would be a good one. But I just get, where's my EpiPen? I'm allergic to shellfish. Okay, so I don't think he can come back. But listen, I don't like liars and frauds. I don't like people that dance around in no-nose pajamas, doing the booger wolf. And known in like the Rue La La parking lot, screaming, I'm winning, she's winning. He's like a fucking rando. She brought the dinner and he just won't leave. You know, it's like I can't even eat when he's around because I'm afraid he's going to poison my food at BravoCon. Like, I wouldn't even eat. I'm like, I'm not going to this dinner. They're going to poison my fucking food. You know, like, that's how I feel. That's how deep it goes with him.
And I was he was so weird at BravoCon. I took a picture with him just because, you know, I feel like I'll take a picture with anybody.
I would too, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I took a picture with him and he was like thanking me for being a fan of his wife. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, I'm not a fan of your, well, I guess I am if I'm defending her, but I don't like her. But I like the toxicness that she brings. It's entertaining to me.
Gosh. I mean, yeah. I just feel like I don't know, she's changed. She's something broke in her. She's not the same Teresa, and I do believe that he has drained the life out of her. She was already broken with her brother, but something has drained the life out of her, and it's him. And he's at the point where, like, he's that narcissist that now he's at the punishing stages where, like, he's like not around and he's kind of like punishing her for no reason. He's a true abusive narcissist, and she's going to end up just like the rest of them, unfortunately. And that's where they're at now. And he's mad because of the shit. All right, we'll just, I don't want to.
I was like, we're not supposed to be talking about New Jersey.
I know.
Though.
But it's fun because, like, I never get to talk to Bravo with somebody that knows Bravo like I do and, like, can give me different perspectives because I always think I'm right. Not all the time, but, like, half the time. All right, so Southern Hospitality. I hope I have notes. Mimir, I hope you sent me notes. Let me see. I was like, please send me notes. She does all my notes for me and stuff. But let me see. Oh, my God, it was I can't believe the sex that they're having. There's so much man sex going on, hot man sex on Southern Hospitality.
It is so good. I feel like it's filling my, like, Vanderpump void. Like, it's so good.
You just called it. You absolutely just called it because that's what I miss. I miss old Vanderpump, and that's what this is.
But I feel like not enough people are watching it. I feel like they won't give it a chance, and it's just so crazy because it's so freaking good.
I know. I want to know what I think too. That, like, I feel like I'm probably the only people that cover it. I don't know why. Where do I have it? And I feel like if I keep, like, I maybe just keep covering it, maybe more people, you know what I mean? Because I tell everybody it's like so much sex. There's so much sex. Like, it's so just good. And they're so hot too. They're all really hot.
And I feel like Emmy is filling that, like, toxic delusion for me. So all
right, give me your opinion on Emmy and Will, please. I don't know what to think.
I am a strong believer that where there's smoke, there's fire. And I feel like there's way too many rumors. And I feel like he 100% definitely cheated on her. And I think that she is in, like, La La Land on her 5-year plan. And she is not letting anything come in between that. She is going to get engaged to this man, marry this man. He's probably going to cheat on her when they're married. And
why do you think he stays with her then? Like,
it's crazy. I think because she, like, lets him get away with what he's doing. Like, it's easy. He could do what he's doing and she's still going to stay.
And she wants to be that wife. She wants to be a lawyer's wife. I think that her head is set on that life. You know what I mean? Though I obviously think she loves him, but I feel like, I don't know. I do feel like they need to stay out of I got to recap. They need to stay out of their business, but he shouldn't be going into the bar and talking shit on her to people.
And he said, like, really mean stuff that, like,
yeah. And how dare him still, like, he's sitting there talking about it still, like, oh, I'm working through it. The things I said about her. What, dude? We're working through what you think about your girlfriend that you don't want to be with her. You don't have sex with her. She's fat. Like,
no, he said that she was anorexic, which is like,
which
is crazy because she is, like, so fit. It's like
she looks great. They all look amazing.
She looks amazing. She does.
Like, and I'm telling you, and I am so excited about Joe and Maddie. I love them together.
I love them. I love them too, but there's something about him that just like, I don't know. I feel like he reminds me of Carl on Summer House. Like I just feel like
soft.
Yes, a little soft.
Like soft.
It's just like, I don't know. I like him. He's such a nice guy, but like a little soft.
I know, but how weird is it that he slept with fucking Luann?
I am going to her show in June, and I'm sitting in the front row, and I plan on asking her. I'm not even kidding.
Please. Last time I bought tickets, I couldn't go because David Yankee screwed me over because him and Kim
this is a show that was postponed from like a couple months ago. So now it's in June. And I'm sitting in the front row. Yeah. So I'm hoping that like I can ask her a question. What?
Is it near you in New York?
Yeah, it's on Long Island. Yeah.
Oh my God, maybe I'll come. I'm gonna come. Is there tickets left?
I'm sure.
I'll check and see if I can't get tickets near you, I won't do it. But like I need to start going to more events. But yeah, like Luann's body is amazing. She doesn't have the body for like people say, oh, for her age. No, she has a 25-year-old body. Yeah. No doubt. No work done to her body. I can't even believe how I'm telling you, and I'm not just being weird, like beyond crazy how her body looks so amazing for her age. And I hate to see for her age. She has the body of a 25-year-old.
I just don't know what her show is going to be like. I feel like it's going to be really awful, but I'm looking forward to the questions at the end because I know that she like gives out the microphone and I'm hoping that if I'm sitting in the front, I could definitely ask her a question. So
yeah, don't you think it's weird that Sonia is doing like the same thing? Almost.
I was going to go. She was performing like 15 minutes from where I live, but I'm like, I don't know if I can do that to myself.
Weirdo, dude. First of all, the nakedness, I can't take the nakedness.
No, okay? I love her, but I just feel like it's a little much. Like it's a lot.
And she plays on it like it's a good thing where you look like a fool and it's not so fun, Sonorita. She took Luann's idea to go travel or like go do live shows because she thinks, I guess people want to see her. Look, I know people are buying or like she sold out and all that, but it's in her head that she's so up here again now. And she's really not as like, and she's going to fuck herself over because she can't stand
it's almost like uncomfortably embarrassing. Yes. Like I feel like if I were sitting in the front row, like I would get like a shot of something that I just didn't want to see.
Bravo keeps the cameras on it. I don't understand. And on the Ultimate Girls Trip, why are we watching her swim naked? Why is she swimming naked? And why are you watching her with the camera and then airing it? And why not edit it out? It's a shit. And I don't understand. And I'm like, she's not well. Okay. And I heard from, I don't want to say who, but somebody that was at Crappy Lake when they were filming with them and went to the after party when they were done. And she said, obviously they can't do it anymore because of Sonia. Sonia is the reason. But there was so much other moving on. Like, she's like, I can't even tell you I signed the NDE, but she's like, the worst that you could think of, what you could think of. Think about what I'm like, drugs and orgies and shit. Like, and I'm like, I don't care about if you do that, that's on you, right? You can do anything you want. You want to do drugs, just don't let it be society's problem. We don't need to know about it. If you don't
let it ruin my show. I love that show. Crappy Lake was awesome.
And it's ruined. And it's like Sonia's, oh no, it's not me. It is you, Sonia. It is you. People in your interview, it is you. But anyway, Southern Hospitality. Did you watch that show? Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, and I got really annoyed because I want her to be well, and I don't feel like
it was pretty funny. I will say that.
It was good. And then I know they did a lot for that town too.
Yeah.
But all right. So we got Southern Hospitality, guys. I'm trying it. So I do have a recap. Now Joe and Emmy get married. Did they really fucking get married?
No.
Okay. So no. Okay. He's taken, like you said, he's taking it like this is his wedding night. He's got a 10-year plan, or we'll call it a 10-month plan with Maddie, and Maddie's like, I don't know, it's weird. She should marry him. I think she should marry him.
The only reason I think it's weird is because they've only been together for 4 months, like together for 4 months.
Think about how long they've been friends.
Like they're young. They're so young. So it's like she has like her whole life to live. She is just getting into like the best parts of her life, and she's blowing up all over the place. And I feel like it's too fast. She
can do it though, being with him. I think. I feel like
I don't think they should break up. I just think getting married right now is crazy.
I know.
They're like babies.
I think he's a great husband though. Like I think Carl would be a great husband too. That's the guy make great husbands, right? I hope.
I married one.
Good. Me too. I married the opposite of me. It was like the best thing ever because
1,000%. My husband is he's the calm to my crazy.
I want to meet him. Me too. I want to meet him. Like me and my husband, I was flipping out this whole time. My poor husband, the whole time I'm going to the hospital or doctor, the whole time I'm coming back from the doctor, I'm like, and I'm like, babe, I'm sorry that I can't, because I literally just, I hear things about what's happening in my family and I can't believe it. It just blows my mind. And then it's like, I'm losing my mind and my poor husband's just like listening to me. And I'm like, you hate me, don't you?
My husband is making sausage and pepper heroes right now.
Oh my God. That is so awesome.
Yep. Because, nothing like eating dinner at 10 o'clock at night on a Friday night.
I know. And I'm like, it's Friday. I hope she can still do it. Because I was like, I need at least an hour. I needed to watch the show too.
Oh, Fridays is my chill day. That's usually when I spend time with my husband and I'm in pajamas and doing nothing. So, except for packing. Now I'm packing. So that's taking up all of my time.
So you're just moving like slowly, but you can get into the house now.
We move in, we sign the lease tomorrow. Then March 1st, we move in, but we have like 2 weeks to move. So we're going to be like gradually moving.
Good.
But it's awful. Back to Soho.
Back to Soho. So they're in Vegas. I guess this is their cast trip, we'll call it, right? Which I love. I always love cast trips because I feel like that's when they are like they're forced to hang out with each other, and they actually always something always happens on their cast trips, and it's always like something serious, and it always brings them closer. Like I forget what it was last or season 1, something happened. And it brought them all closer. And it was like
I wish I could see comments right now. I feel like I don't want to touch anything because I don't want to mess anything up.
Did it ask you if you wanted to to stream this on your thing or no? On your
I don't even know what I'm on right now, and I am just happy I got on. I don't want to mess with anything.
So can you see on the left? You don't see the comments to the left of us?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, now I do.
I'm gonna pull them up.
Now I see them.
Or let me start because they were saying, let me start from the beginning. Hi guys, I love you guys so much. Dustin said, and so how do you do? Can you put JACKLYN's stuff in there, Mimir, for me? On Instagram. Everybody's just saying hi. I'm gonna start restream instead of I've been on StreamYard for 4 years and I can't have everybody. It's weird. I can't post it doesn't show me everybody's comments on all 5 platforms. I have 400 people commenting on TikTok and stuff that I can't see. Unless I go over there and I keep like switching back and forth, I
just don't want to touch anything because I feel like I'm so computer stupid that I will make one wrong move and I will be out of here.
Hopefully when you get settled in your house, we'll do a video chat and we'll get everything set up for you. I'll tell you where like the lighting and stuff like that. You'll love it because I'm telling you, the one thing on StreamYard, there's one smoothing app that makes it look like I got my Botox and fillers done without like when I'm in need of them and it's a little droopy. That's what it does, and I'm obsessed with it. But like, there's so many tricks you can do because I know
I have a candle lit right now. I have a very tiny light on because I was like, I turned the light on and I was like, whoa, bad lighting, bad lighting in the bedroom.
I took me forever. I still fuck with my lighting. If I turn this around, you would like. I'm trying to get my recap. I lost it. If I turn my
camera at my door right now,
I want to
one sec. Let me just let her in because she's not gonna stop scratching.
No, go ahead. That's the one thing about my show. Like I'm really 12 days ago. Oh my God, Mimir.
Crazy.
You know what? Oh, here it is. Southern Hospitality. I knew she sent it to me. I just had it. Okay. Here. So Soho. All right. So they're in Vegas. I'm sorry, guys. They're in Vegas. Maddie and Joe had a fake wedding. It was kind of cool though. And then the next day they wake up and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe I got married. Like in her brain, like she's thinking this, and he's like, we got married. It's our wedding night, and you left me. Like they have this little argument about like her drinking, I think it was, or being out with the girls, and then him getting really messed up. And she's like, if this was a real wedding, would you be drunk? And it's like, Maddie feels pressured now, and I don't want her to because I really like them together. And Joe's like, I'm just ready to go home. I want to go have a romantic night in my honeymoon suite.
I think he was taking it a little too seriously, and I think she looked at it as more of a joke. Yeah. I think they're super cute together, though. I think they make a really good couple.
And I don't even think they fight. You know what I mean? That's what I like about it. I don't know if they fight, because this argument was so cool. It was very, to the point, this is how I feel. This is how you feel. All right, we'll come together and, you know what I mean? Let's just, he's like, I got my 10-month plan or 10-year plan, and she's like, it's not our actual wedding night, but I feel like, when she talks to Leva later on and and she called it a commitment ceremony, right?
That's what he called it.
Oh, okay, a commitment ceremony. I got you.
I feel like this is going to be like another Paige and Craig, and they're going to be together, and then she's going to decide that she doesn't want to get married, and he's going to want to get married, and that's how that's going to.
I don't think I'm at the foot. I don't think you need to have that piece of paper. I really don't. I think that you can stay together for forever,
100%.
Right? Just make a commitment to each other. I don't think you really need that. I feel like we've been programmed to sign things all the time and be like contract, you know what I mean? And like hold it to this, and it would be less messy if you weren't married, you know? Imagine if scandal, imagine if they were actually married.
Oh my goodness.
But they've only been dating for 4 months, like you said. But being as friends as long as they have and such good friends, they probably feel like it's been forever. He's like, it feels like it's been a year. And they're not even engaged really yet.
Oh.
He needs to get her a ring, you know.
We have a little visitor.
We have a visit. Let me see.
Hold on.
Oh my God. I love Let me see. My cats are always in here.
They're my children.
Come here. I know, right? People don't get it. Like I have 7 of them. And if one shows up, I can't turn them away.
Nope. Yeah, she's laying down next to me now. She loves me. They're my children.
I love them. I love it. They fill my soul. But
do you want to know who my MVP of Soho is?
Who?
I love Mia. I love her. I think that they should.
Oh my God, Mia, the new girl, right?
Oh, Kitty, you have one too.
This is sweet. She's always in here usually. She never shows her face though. She has a tooth that like sticks out. We call it like a fang. She's very embarrassed about it. I told her she's so beautiful though that everybody wants to see how pretty she could a panda. We can't figure out if she's a panda in a kitty cat suit or a kitty cat in a panda suit. We can't figure out. We don't know which one, right, Mom? Are you a panda in a kitty cat suit? Oh, look at her look at her. She lays down on the thing. I gotta show you. I don't care if it messes my camera up. Look at her. Look at my little baby. What's she doing, Mom?
So cute.
But okay, so
I think that they should give Mia more camera time because she is reality TV gold.
Yo, so she's the one who's bi, right? She's like Joe.
No, that's Lake. Mia is the one that was.
Mia!
She wasn't in the first couple episodes because she was doing like Miss something.
And she's got that boyfriend, right? That lives far away, but they're really serious.
Yes.
And they're like, I miss you. Yes, Mia.
Is so good when she has like, has these like one-liners that are just so funny. And I think that they should focus on her more because she is really funny. She kind of reminds me of Stassi a little bit. I feel like early season Stassi, like just like reality TV gold. And
I was mad when like she got fired. I was like, well, there goes that. But I didn't like how she talked to Levitt. What do you like? That was so immature.
Oh yeah. I didn't think she was great last season. I think this season, I think she's really funny. And I think like, I just think she's great this season.
Her and what's her face that did that video with her. I love her. The one who just literally does what she wants. Lily. Oh my God. Her doing a music video with Maddie is so awesome. Like their friendship.
She is also reality TV gold. She is like in Delulu land, but she is so funny.
Yep. And if she was with a dude, she's like, I'm done. I want to be. She will just leave. Like literally, she's so strong. Like she's like, I don't want to be with him anymore. He literally is like gaslighting me. I'm done. And she literally takes her cat and goes and never comes back. And she just does what she wants. And she's like not afraid to like just be herself. And she's all into like spiritual stuff. But I loved it. And she did a music video with Maddie, and I thought that was amazing. Their friendships are all great. Like I feel like this season they're truly showing like true friendships. Like they're showing that they're there for each other. It feels like, you know, in Vegas, it looked really nice to have them all at the table or like all sitting around and like just being friends. And thank God, I feel like, because now the season it's like season 3 and everybody's starting to like settle down in friendships. We got to figure out what's going on. Like Will, and this whole episode with Will and Emmy, because he literally just talks shit on her and it's crazy. But, you know, his priority is supposed to be law school, and he's probably extremely smart and he'll probably be an amazing lawyer. Like I know she wants that life, and that's the problem. Like I don't think he does anymore. Like I wanted to ask, that's why I asked you, like, what is your opinion? Because I don't know what to think. In the beginning, I was like, thank God that like she sticks up for her man. She doesn't let them like, oh, he cheated. And she's like, no, I trust him. I was like, oh, we don't see that ever. That was weird to me. I was like, oh, we don't ever see the girl just being like, no, we didn't. Shut the fuck up. Like, talk your shit, but my man's not cheating on me, right? But now it's like, I think that he probably does. And I think that it's very secretive and it's not like one person, but he's away at school and the way that he talks about her, she's like blindly just not caring, because I do believe she wants to be the lawyer's wife. She always planned to be. That's her plan.
But I feel like she's so pretty
I
and
know.
she has
Yeah.
so much going on that she could find another soon-to-be lawyer that's
No, look
better
at
looking and treats her better and doesn't say such terrible things about her.
In public. It's like Jax. Remember Jax did that with Jax did that to all his girlfriends. That dude is so like, it's like, oh my God, yeah. And Will, he's so gaslighting. I'm so sorry. You know, I didn't mean it like that. This is all me. It's all me. Blah blah blah. Like she freaks out, and he doesn't even go to her you know, defense or anything. You know what I mean? Like she had that freak out about the dresses, and it was like I didn't get that whole thing at all. But and even if she did get the credit on her credit card, who gives a fuck? Why do you care?
Right.
That's so crazy. But anyway,
those two girls, what are the two? The blonde, I never remember the blonde's name. I always get her confused with the ones on Southern Charm, because I feel like they all.
It is Molly, or I'm sorry, Sally. Sally did work there.
No, yes, she was on last season, but who's the one that's on this season?
Oh my God, who's the new blonde? Oh, Taylor. Taylor's with Gastone. Well, Gastone's with Taylor. That's from Southern Charm.
Yes,
but
who's the blonde that went with them to Vegas on this episode.
Holy crap, let me see.
What is her name?
Oh my God, I can't remember. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna open it through here. Who is it? We got Maddie, Emmy, Lily. Oh my God, who am I missing? Who are you missing? It's not Molly. But wait, can you believe that Molly? Is it Molly, or it's Molly that wants to sleep with Shep or wants to be with Shep?
Yes, I love her. Oh my God, I love her so much.
Do you think that they should be together? Do you think she should be with Shep?
No, I think she's too good for Shep.
Thank you. Something's up with him. Something's up with him.
She's beautiful. She's funny. She's smart. She's way too good for him.
Yeah, something's like the girl. That was weird. I cannot believe that he would even do and act the way he did about this girl that he doesn't even know. And he was with Taylor for 7 fucking years and did not want to even say the word marriage.
That whole situation was so weird. She's so not into him. So not into him.
Yeah, he must be really bad in bed, I think. I heard he was. But I heard that he's
getting over being sick for the 3rd time.
Oh, well, TJ, I'm glad TJ and Joe came together. Like TJ and Joe being good friends and I like that for the couples to hang out. I think that TJ and Joe need to stay friends and make things up. But I'm weird. I'm so weirded out by, I don't care if he grabs his PP. I don't care, right? But are you gay, sir? Or are you a bi? Or you're not going to leave my girl, right? For somebody else at one point. I don't like how TJ tells everybody about it. I don't think that that's cool. Because that's your friend. And like, obviously he's not to talk about it. It was something that happened when he was, whatever. Like, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Joe Bradley and TJ had an incident where they were completely wasted, and TJ is gay and Joe apparently is not, but they had something at nighttime where he grabbed his PP at night. That was it. And I think,
and that's allegedly, because I don't even think they said that.
TJ did. TJ did.
I don't think they said what happened.
They did. He did.
Did he?
He did, like 2 episodes or 3 episodes ago. He said that he grabbed his penis. And he said, and then when Joe said, I was really drunk and I thought I was with a girl. Joe actually admitted it. He in a confessional, he said, thought I was with my girlfriend. And then he said that TJ said it meant a lot to him. And, you know, they never talked about it after that. And Joe's like, look, he didn't want it to be talked about, you know, but he apologized to TJ for making him feel any sort of way. He's like, I didn't know that I was going to do that. Or if he's like, I didn't know what I was doing. He admits to it, but he doesn't say that. He says that it was by mistake and he was too drunk, but he kind of alludes to he did it and that's it. And he didn't feel anything about it afterwards. But TJ shouldn't have really kind of I don't know how TJ would take it, because he should know that Joe's not going to be with him. They're not going to be in a relationship.
TJ is that reality person that is like the shitster, and the one that like gets, I feel like but those types of, you know, reality star characters are needed on these shows, because they're the ones that like make it entertaining. And I like TJ. I think he's shady AF, but I definitely like him.
I love him Michael.
I love
Michael.
Yes.
I love them together. How hot is he? He's so mature. He's like 21, guys, and he's like, he literally could be Jason. He could be running the goddamn. He's like the GM. He's so mature. He didn't even go to Vegas. That's how mature he is.
He's the bitch that runs the bitch for the bitches that think they run the bitch.
He's hot. He's gay. They have a lot of sex. Okay, like in the very first 2 episodes, I told you guys, it's like man sex, and I love it. Like there's so much going on. It's Vanderpump, guys. You got to watch it. Like everybody, please.
I think Taylor from Southern Charm should move to Southern Hospitality.
Yeah, I just
because
don't like.
She's really good friends with TJ. She's friends with all of them. I feel like she has no place on Southern Charm anymore. She doesn't fit in with them at all.
That's so true. I didn't think of it. I thought that her and Shep would get back together. I really did.
Isn't she like a rep for like some sort of alcoholic drink or something that she did last season? Who knows if she's still doing that anymore? But she is.
Why should we even have to have a job at this point? Like, I didn't think she would need a job after being on the show for that many years. So it was stressful. She's like, I quit my job. I need another one. I'm like, why do you need a job? Like, you get paid so much.
She would fit in so much better on Southern Hospitality, and there's no use for her on Southern Charm.
Yeah, and I feel bad because I didn't like how she ruined her reputation with them by being so sexual to get back at Shep. Because I want them back together, but Shep is so snotty in his head that he would probably be like never get back with her because he's gonna look at her like she's not good anymore. Like she's damaged goods now because she went crazy after they broke up and started sleeping with all his friends.
I feel like Shep needs to be with someone that could put him in his place.
I don't know who that would be. I really don't, because that girl just was like, that's not the girl for him. I could one look at her and I'm like, no, she doesn't want to be with you. She wants to be on
her mannerisms were so like, get the F away from me. You're a weirdo. Yeah. It was so weird. It made me feel uncomfortable.
What about her grandma? Why did I hear her grandma was the head of the Southern Charm fan club?
How old is your grandmother, lady?
Is she my age? I'm like, because like then I'm like, well, did she pimp you out to him? Because you don't seem to like him at all. And it's like, why does he know that? I wouldn't want to tell anybody that. That's embarrassing. I feel like a fan when I go to their stuff and I hate it. I hate it. Because I'm like, give me a picture. I'm a fan now. Because we get no respect. We get no respect at all. But everybody new on the show is awesome. Like, so her name's Lake, okay?
Except, Lake. I love her storyline. I think she's great.
I mean, I forget. I guess so. We get Lake Wiley. She's like a beauty. She's the one that looks like a beauty. Like she belongs on like she's a model. Looks like she's a model.
She's so pretty.
Now, who's the other girl that was hooking up with the trainer guy?
That's Lake. God.
So that's Lake. So she's the one.
She's an artist. She's really, really pretty.
Okay.
I really like her.
Yeah.
I just don't remember the blonde's name.
Oh my God, I'm looking right now. Oh my God, Lake Emmy. Matt, I don't know.
I'm gonna find it.
That's I can't find anybody else's name. But I mean, listen, the AGM for Michaels to be the AGM, guys. He's probably where probably what Adam was supposed to be. I don't know what happened with Adam and Jason. I don't know if you heard of anything, but they signed contracts and then.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I heard it was over the man sex. It was a lot of stuff that they're not. Listen, they're married. There's no way they can get into any shady business on any shows. So it probably didn't work out for that reason. They're not fucking reality TV. They'll ruin their relationship. You know what I mean?
He has said that he wouldn't be on the show because he's too close to.
Well, then why did he sign the contract then?
Adam said that. I listened.
Well, then why did he do it then? He went there to be on the show. That's weird.
Her name is.
But, Michaels and TJ, I think, are going to be together, right? Do you think that? Because I feel like.
Her name is Molly. The blonde's name is Molly.
Oh, she's Molly from Southern Charm then, too. So that's crazy. So Molly and Sally, I call them the homie hoppers. They are. Wait, Sally and Molly are both on Southern Charm, and they were both from Southern Hospitality, though.
There's too many blondes. I'm so confused.
I know. And Molly I like them, but they're strong characters for each show anyway. We needed that. Bravo needed that, because they bring these people on that we got over the last couple of years. We're kind of getting like screwed. We had Noella, we had Diana, we had like all the people that didn't make it on the franchises. But this show has everything, guys. Like. I have so many notes, but I'm like, and we're not even halfway through it. we got Emmy. We talked about Emmy and Will. That's just their relationship.
I loved the scene with Emmy and her sister when she was talking to her sister, and her sister's like,
You got
know how you could trust him because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, her sister is like 8 years younger than her, telling
Don't they
her, "Hey,
like,
Emmy, you're an idiot. You're blind."
I know. And she looks don't they look exactly alike? I was like, I
They
think
do.
like twins. I'm like,
They
wait a
really
minute, why is
do.
there two of them? And I was like, oh, her sister. And I was like, at least somebody's telling her she's not going to leave Will. She's not, no matter what they say, because he's sitting there going, hey, thank you. He's literally like, he's just a gaslighter. I don't know what his deal is. He's a pussy, I think. You know, he's going to strike her. He probably will marry her and still talk shit on her, you know?
100%.
But Molly's awesome. But they're homie hoppers. I call them homie hoppers because they do. Joe Bradley. I don't remember Andrew. I think Sally's with Andrew or Molly's with Andrew or not.
Oh, yes, everyone hooked up with Andrew. If that's his name.
Who the hell is he? I don't know who he is anyway. But
this is what I'm saying. It's Vanderpump Rules. They're all hooking up with each other.
And then they go back to work and they have to work together because they all still work at Republic. Because remember how at Vanderpump they all started leaving and it wasn't cool anymore, right? So they go back to work and it's like they all have to be professional. Like Emmy and Will and like, you know, Emmy has a complete panic attack because of Brad, of course. Because now they're starting a rumor. They heard either somebody at the school started a rumor, he's cheating on her. Like that he cheats on her all the time. Some girl, yeah, I know he cheats on her all the time. And she's literally freaking out, but like, hello, he says to her, the guys get mad at each other and they're jealous, so they start rumors about each other. That's why I have a rumor about me hooking up with people. That's what he said.
I mean, I've never gone to law school, but I'm assuming it's super hard and it's probably a lot of work. And I couldn't imagine that these law students have all the time in the world to one, party, two, to make up rumors that did or didn't happen. I just couldn't imagine that that's what's going on while these people are at law school.
I know. And it's like, I don't, I really think that like, I don't know. If Emmy's still in that position, she needs to not be in it. Like she was hired she actually jumped the gun and went over everybody's like places and over Emmy, over Joe, and she became the AGM. And I don't know if I guess she still is, but she's too emotional for this. Like she's taking mental health days, right? And I don't know. I feel like something's going to happen with her at work because she's very emotional. And, especially now with Will and him coming back, it's just crazy because I really feel like in the beginning, I thought they were like the strongest couple. And they're probably going to be like, so who do they compare? We compare them on. They're like literally, let's see, who on Vanderpump are they like? Oh my God, they're Sandoval and Ariana. They're like Sandoval and Ariana almost. They're like, just, I don't know, ride or die for each other. Yeah, except Jax is a loser. Jax would never go to law school.
That's true.
We have Michael's, guys. You guys just watch it. Like it's hard. There's a lot going on. We're on episode 9, so to catch up on everything. But like there's a lot of turmoil. It is Vanderpump. There's hot people. Michael's being this mature GM. He's like the one telling everybody, like, you got to do this. You got to break up with him. And I'm going to hook up with TJ. We're going to get married. But they're the ones, like in the very first episode, all you see is TJ hooking up with a guy. And it's this guy, Michaels, who's the new guy. And I just keep talking about him because he's so hot. But
do you like hot dogs?
No, I don't know. And what is that? Is that TJ's thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I forgot. So TJ had
got a little hot dog tattooed on his
he's
arm.
selling hot dogs. Is he selling hot dogs? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. But they're like
Gourmet.
like trendy gourmet hot dogs with like different toppings. And I will say I do love a hot dog on the 4th of July.
I will I will definitely eat a hot dog here and there, but I don't know how much you could dress up. I mean, hey, maybe it'll work for him because of who he is. I feel like a lot of their businesses will work because of their brand, because of their, like Craig with Sewing Down South or whatever it is. Look, like how proud are we of our Craig? Like, I'm so proud of him. But
I feel like TJ's hot dog business probably will be a success. It reminds me almost when I was away at college and you would get done being like at the bar all night and you're super drunk and like all you want is like pizza or hot dog or something at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I think he could make a killing if he's going to set that hot dog stand on the main strip where all the restaurants are in Charleston.
Yep. And I just thought about that when you were saying that, because it's open all night long. And you're right. He will definitely, because they're that's all right. So TJ has a hot dog business, guys, a side business, and it's called what, Wieners or something. It's cute.
I mean, I feel like the whole shtick is like super cute. It's a really cute idea. I feel like it's really smart. I think that like him advertising for it is really smart. I just think everything about the idea. I just think it's going to be a success. I'm calling it now. It's going to be a success.
Kind of like Candy Burris, everything she touches turns to gold almost a little bit. Like I think right now the show is so good, and people need to start watching it. I should check to see the numbers on it, how many people tune in. But last year it was up to 300,000, which is not bad for a side piece show. I call it a side piece, not a Housewives show, but it follows. I think it follows. It's after something on when it's on Hulu at night on Bravo. It's good because it follows one of the another show, not Southern Charm, but I love Soho. I wish I talked about it more, but I'm glad that you like brought it up today, because I've been like not avoiding it, but there's been so much going on with other shows. I don't have the time. I didn't have the space, but
I just love it. I don't know how I feel about Austin yet. I feel like they're not like focusing on him enough for me to even. I just feel like, what's the point of him being there?
Where did he come from anyway? Like, he's a new guy. Austin, and there's another guy named. I might be thinking Southern Charm. There's another guy on Southern Charm too that I just showed up, and I don't know where it came from.
Oh, the one that's friends with Miss Patricia you're talking about.
Yeah, Eddie's husband.
Yes.
Whoever Eddie is.
What's the point? I don't understand.
Because you know what? She created the show. Patricia creates the show to be Southern Gentlemen, she wanted, but they said no, and they changed it to Southern Charm and had other people besides gentlemen on there. Because you know how she has your dinners, and she wanted to be about Southern Gentlemen, which I don't know what her obsession is with young guys, young kids, and I've been focused on the money part. I don't know why I have to hang out with young kids, Patricia. I think you're a weirdo. I think that her friendship with Madison's weird because she's old enough to be her grandmother, and Patricia's not a fun person. Like, she wouldn't be a fun podcast host. Madison, like Madison wants to do a podcast with Patricia, and I'm like, it's going to be a certain audience that I don't. Whatever, man. Like, if you don't need the money, do it. But
I love Madison, though.
I do too. I hope that Brett's okay. I hope
talk about stunning. Oh my goodness, she is like.
We need Brett to be okay. Like, we need him to be okay.
I'm assuming that he is doing better because she's pregnant.
I hope so. And I was like, I hope that was planned and he's clear, because remember they stopped planning it.
Right. Well, that's what makes me think that maybe he's better, because they stopped because he was sick. And I'm assuming
that made me so sad for her, because I'm like, how does that happen? Like, I hope he has to be okay. Like, she has to have him as her. Like, he's perfect for her. Like, perfect.
I think he's perfect in general.
He is. Like, I'm like, does this dude ever get mad? He's like, my husband never gets mad. But have you checked in Teddi? Have you seen anything about Teddi? I wanted to check and see.
I haven't. Tamara on her podcast broke down and said that a lot of people have been asking about Teddi, and she doesn't feel right giving. A lot of people are saying they don't feel right giving details because it's not good. Which is, I mean, it's true. It's not their story to tell. Right. But I mean, it's not like Teddi can, speak for herself right now
I know.
And it's I feel like a lot of people are just concerned. And
yes, I like the other day I was reading her thing, and I was trying to pull it up right now. I want to see if there's any late news, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get through it.
Like, I that she's being sued
by her person
that came out like the day of her surgery, which I think is like so tactless and disgusting.
I literally said, "Fuck this bitch." Like, I was like, "Don't even think about it. Like, don't put that away. Fuck that. Gross. Deal with it later. Like, fuck that shit. It's hearsay at this point."
Right, JACKLYN said in the comments, Will is like Schwartz on VPR, and I like kind of think that's kind of accurate.
Yes, that's a good one. See, like, I'm glad that he's there for her. So this was only a couple days ago. So she's good. Yeah.
I saw that one. I think it's so nice that he's.
I know. It's really good because honestly, that's probably who she wants. You know what I mean?
They
Like
have young
that's
kids
her
and
home no
stuff.
matter what. Huh?
I said they have young kids. I just feel like it's, you
Yeah.
know, he could bring the kids to the hospital. I just feel like
Yeah.
that's like nice that he's sticking
And
by her side.
I feel like too, again, and I feel like at this point it's doesn't look, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it looks good, but like to have him still be by her side is probably so comforting because I know like my mom felt like my mom said she felt so alone, even though she had all of us, just having cancer and going through it, she felt alone, and we were her home, you know, like in my, even though my dad, she hates my dad, but like it just, I don't know.
That's so crazy that she found out because she was having headaches. I feel like anytime I get like a really bad migraine, I always think to myself, like, you know, is there something like really wrong? And that's crazy.
Yep. I feel like, yeah. And my sister had, that happened to my sister. She had an aneurysm. She, all of a sudden, we're cleaning her bathroom and she starts to throw up. And she said she put her head over and literally like she threw up and she said her head popped and she had like the worst headache ever. Now, what is this? They're at the hospital, right? Okay. I love that they're all at the hospital. So it says Kyle and Morgan with a friend supporting Teddi at the hospital. Can I see this? Is that all I have? Oh, come on. I'm glad that I don't know. It's so sad. Like, I hope we haven't had any updates, I guess, like if they got everything or, you know, like if she has to get, I know that my neighbor lives with her, a brain tumor, like literally.
I know that they were going to be removing, I think, like 2 of them. And then the smaller ones were going to be, I guess, radiation after she's healed.
Yeah. I hope that I'm not one for radiation at all, but because I don't know, I feel like the poison. I'm trying to see if there's any other cheese that I feel like. I love that Kyle. Sorry, Kyle is a freaking DJ that blows my mind. She's so, I can't listen to Tamara unless she's like, I just want to update on Teddi. That's it.
Yeah, Tamara's another one of my problematic housewives that I still think needs to be on TV.
This is a good picture of them too. I don't like them, but Will
I
is
think Tamara is very much like Teresa to me.
Yes. Yep. That's how I feel. And I'm like, I don't want her back. She's too much. But I did say she is.
It would be a snooze if she didn't come back. There'd be like,
Bravo. Yeah. She's Bravo to me. You know what I mean? She's one of, as much as I can't. It's like, I love to hate her. Yeah. But that's a good picture. I'm glad. We gotta send her lots of prayers and like I know it's like so personal, but like I don't want her, anybody that like at any time that I've ever had any issues with her, I just like, oh, all of us still just, we care. It's like, all put that aside. Like, who cares how we disagreed in the past? Like, I just want her to know that the community is behind her. At least I think we are anyway.
Actually, Vicky Gunvalson, she said on her podcast that something similar, that like, you know, we could put everything behind us, like that, you know, that was stupid. All that fighting was just silly, especially when it comes to health. And, you know, she wished her, you know, well, and she's praying for her and her kids. It was like a really nice, I think it was on her podcast with Christian Grey Snow. I think she said something like really nice about Teddi. And then Tamara on her podcast thanked Vicky for her kind words. So all in all, this terrible thing could bring all of them back together.
I know. Oh, what is she saying? What is she saying? Wait, did I not share? I'm sorry. I did not know that
quadruple standard around here.
I love her.
It is a little weird, I'm gonna say. Bose just came into this group. She's
I saw this
about Kyle, who's the sweetest person, and she's really latched on to Dorit, which is fine. But to make
these two both look so fucking good, and as skinny as she looks, I know that Jersey we're a little rough looking with when we get our face and everything. We're a little hard looking, but I think Dolores looks good. What do you think?
Dolores is stunning. She's gorgeous.
Opinions about Kyle
I never see her on a podcast ever.
When
I love this.
maybe Kyle's not the type that spills her guts in the first 15
Because
seconds.
Tamara's having people fill in for Teddi while she's not doing the podcast. She's gonna have different people filling in for her.
She's using a voice app or something. She's using a voice changer.
Oh,
Huh? Can you tell?
I can't tell.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can hear.
you got to get to know her. Give her a
You
minute.
got to get to know her, you know. Why is it okay for girls?
There's this. Okay, so on Restream, I don't know if she's Restream. There's another. You can make your voice sound a little less. Like I have in my voice, like Teresa does.
Oh my God, I would love to do that.
Yes, I have to show you. There's so many tricks. Okay. Because I guess Tamara does it because I can hear it. It's good. Like it takes the like I hate that I have on my voice.
I mean,
but
I'm from New York, so
no, I love it.
Can't help it.
It's 2025. BravoCon's coming up. We have to get your we gotta get your thing going. When you get moved in.
Yes.
And
I'll
just
have my little studio set up.
Like Krista, call me because honestly, it's just there's 3 apps and it's everything: StreamYard, Canva, and having YouTube. And I really do believe that engaging like we're doing right now is good. Like at first I was like, I'm in a podcast, and like Zach's like, nobody's gonna fuck with you. You're an angry blogger. I was like, he's like, you gotta show your face. I'm like, I'm not going to YouTube. That's for losers. I want a podcast. And I'm like, he goes, go see my friend Adam. And then Adam's in his kitchen doing his thing. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm obsessed. Like I am obsessed with being on here. And
well, I feel like you put the extra effort in because you always look so nice. And I feel like I would come on here this.
Because when you get your thing, it stresses me out because I'm very stressed. I stress myself out with this. This is how I look like this. I don't look like this when you start. I take my hair out. I don't have makeup on. Like this takes forever and it stresses me out, but it keeps me taking care of like as I'm getting older, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm still taking care of myself. I'm doing my hair and makeup. I'm getting my Botox. Like I didn't let myself go. And I didn't say, oh, I have no reason to do that. Like it gives me a reason to like keep going and like getting.
I think it's fantastic. And you should do yourself up anytime you want to.
I love it. And it's like, I wish I need to start making money. I can't believe that YouTube takes 45%. You're going to die.
I was even going to try to curl my hair today because I know you're
really cute.
You're not a straight hair Lisa Barlow.
Oh my God, I know. I said, Jesus, please. I wanted to take her hair, just
my hair.
I need the jersey up.
Lisa Barlow's pin straight.
Don't hate on the jersey up. New York up that hair, please. Get some jersey. Get some. There you go. Right.
I need some high body count hair.
I know. That's the truth. I have high body count hair. But I've been, whatever. I have a high body count.
You have a high body count hair, and I have Lisa Barlow hair. So,
but you're like, so you're my partner, Bravo partner in crime. How the hell are we going to get anywhere? Because I am never getting on a plane. Have you seen?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like every week a plane is falling out of the sky. So I don't know how much I'm getting on a plane anytime soon.
It is every week. It is every week. Okay, it is every week. And I don't hear it, Lady Virgo, but she says it all the time that I have it. I feel like I'm too like who the hell?
Hey, it says Jersey accents. I don't have a Jersey accent. I have a Long Island accent.
You do. You actually do. And I have the Miss mine's a Miss Philly because I'm next to Philly, more Philly. Like you know what I mean? I don't hear Jersey in me. I hear Philly. When I get mad, I hear Dolores comes out of my mouth. I sound just like it. And my brother walks in the house. And my mom's Dolores. He's like, Dolores. That sounds Frank. Frank walks in the house. He's like, Dolores. And that's like my mom. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't even. I'm excited. I'm excited for them to start filming. I know they're not going to admit to this, but it's probably going to be hopefully by the end of the year, and they're going to get the Christmas stuff. Like I love that at Christmas with them because Christmas in Jersey is amazing because we have snow usually, right? You know, you're in New York. We need a Jersey Christmas that will make everybody forget about all the toxicity in the summertime.
I think they should definitely go back to the Christmas time on Real Housewives of New Jersey. Yeah. Sprinkle cookies.
Oh my God! And do you remember when Monica Chacon showed up to Melissa Gorga and Joey's New Year's Eve party or something, or Christmas Eve party with Kim G? Monica Chacon,
yes.
And Teresa signs. That's who Teresa signs her name on the thing, and she's like, "I'm Teresa Giudice, but I'm signing Monica Chacon's name because I'm a fucking liar and a fraud." So she shows up, and Melissa kicked her out. Melissa for Teresa. Stuck up for her, and because Teresa's slipping out. Get her out of here.
Remember.
She has done it. Melissa has always done what Teresa's wanted her to do. She's always had her back. She's never even. She tries to say that, like she talked about Louis first, or like, oh, watch what she said. She says, oh, she doesn't want to talk about Louis. She literally said it just like that because that's how Teresa repeated it over and over. And I agreed with her at that point. I told Marge to shut the fuck up. Stop bringing up Louis. We know he's a piece of shit. We've seen it. We've seen the videos, Marge. We don't need you to get more, because now look what she's doing. She's still trying to ruin her life over that. And I was team Teresa. I was like, Marge, shut the fuck up, please. Please stop talking about this man. And then just because Melissa just said she doesn't want to talk about Louis. And of course, Teresa took that until getting around with it. And that's why she hates Melissa, because she's like a cheater and a liar and a stripper and and whatever. And little Joey's Bulldog's kid, which what the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. This little Joey's the middle child. She didn't leave her husband. Like, get the fuck out of here, Teresa. When your own sister tells everybody that your son is not your son and he's not a Gorga and he's Bulldog's kid, you're done, bitch. Like, that's it. Like, that's severed. That, not even anything that happens on the show. Just that right there was the end for him. He's still mourning his sister. Because that, you don't come back from that. You don't come back from that sentence, from that statement. It doesn't make sense anyway. Joey's the middle child. Antonia was born first. She would be Bulldog's child. She looks just like Melissa and Joe. And their kids look like Joe. It doesn't matter. Your own sister is the last one that should be telling your motherfucking family secrets. The last bitch that should tell anything about your family, even if it's true, even if she is a stripper and a cheater. They say that he did have. She does. Why are you, Teresa Giudice, the one fucking telling everybody? Oh, guess what? Oh, my sister. Oh, my brother.
My sister would never.
Oh my God, could you imagine? I would fuck my sister. We literally, but we fight, but we fucking have each other's back. Like, I will kill somebody for my sister. Like, you don't even know. Like,
same.
I would have my sister on the show with me. 444. I would not stop. I would not be proud of myself for trying to stop them. She thinks that these are things to be proud about.
If we were talking about Below Deck, I would totally have a podcast with my sister, but she's
really
not as into Bravo as
I really thought she was. I thought you guys were just friends, and I kept seeing you guys. I'm like, please take me with you guys.
Oh no,
like,
that's my sister who's also my assistant, who is my camera person, and she's not even like a Bravo fan like that. She just comes with me. She comes with me to everything because she's like the best sister ever.
You're lucky because my sister does it. My husband does, but that's why I was like, I need you guys because I live here and nobody else goes with me anywhere. But now I don't know what we're gonna do because BravoCon has to come to New York. That's it. It has to come to New York. He has to do something here.
It was so much easier in Vegas, I will say.
Right.
Like the setup was so much nicer. It was so much there was so much more space. It was,
I know, it was so fucking hot. So
where they had it in Vegas was like meant to host BravoCon.
I cannot fly. I will not fly. I cannot fly. I will not get on a plane.
Take a road trip.
I know, and and we can. I asked my dad the other day. I said, Dad, please, will you be our driver? Please buy.
I've driven from here to Arizona, and I feel like Vegas is not that far from Arizona.
If you would drive it, I would go with you. If you drove, I would go.
Oh my God, I would need like 2 weeks off from work.
I know. It's not. Guys, I'm sorry, I just can't fly. But I don't want to miss BravoCon. I'm so upset. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get there. Please don't. We can't do it. I said this before, but I'm taking it back. Don't hang over me. No hangover. That shit just, because I was like, this hangover to me, get me there. I don't know. I don't want to know how I got there. I don't know. We have a
little time to figure it out. I think last year, the tickets didn't come out until I think March, April. Actually, shoot, that's like right around the corner. Like March, April, I think the tickets came out last year.
I was happy it wasn't in 2024 because it gave us time to like chill and see what's happening and, figure it out. But I feel like he had his Miami thing and he had something in there somewhere, I think. And
I'm honestly hoping that they're going to postpone it another year, but I don't think, no, they're not going to because they already posted that they posted the dates already. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to swing it just because that shit is expensive.
See, and I didn't even get, so I was with Philly Diva. She was part of one of the Beverly Hills show, so I didn't need a ticket to get in that part, but I didn't buy tickets. I hung out outside with everybody. Like, I felt like when I got there and they were so ignorant to us and we had no space for any podcasters, they don't have any room for us to like plug our stuff in. We can't do interviews. I was so pissed. I'm like, this is bullshit. It's hot in here and everybody's hanging out outside. So that was I got mad. I was like, this is crazy. Like, they give us no respect. We're just like everybody else to them and we keep them relevant. You know what I mean? We keep Bravo relevant. We keep people relevant. Everybody, every single one of us that watches us and everything. And they give us no respect. And we go there and we have to pay full price for tickets. We get no press passes. We have no room to sit. We have no rooms to like a room. Just give us a room to have interviews, to sit down, have tables in it or something that you can plug our phones in. It's like, or don't even like, why do we have to pay? Like, if there's anybody that has like any kind of like Bravo, it's like, I guess give us half the price or something. Like, it just makes me mad that like Bravo treats us like shit. And it's like we're like losers or something. I don't fucking know. But it's like I don't want to pay to get into their thing because it's like we watch it all the time anyway. But I feel like we have time to make ourselves known and maybe we'll just get invited. I don't know. Like maybe we'll just hi Football Cat, thanks for joining. We're just wrapping up Soho. I don't know if you watch it, but it's Football Cat, but it is so freaking good. It is Vanderpump. It is our old Vanderpump.
Best show on Bravo right now.
Yes, and I'm telling you, let me see the ratings.
Even though the Potomac reunion is pretty good, and I can't wait until the Sunday, but I definitely want to talk. I definitely want to talk Potomac with you.
Yes,
but I have to go have sausage and peppers on Heroes.
You definitely want to talk to it because I'm so mad at Karen. We gotta talk.
I could talk Potomac for hours.
Let's do it on Monday if you want.
We could do Monday.
Okay, good because because so much happened already that like I can't imagine what part 2 and 3 is going to be.
Yes, let's do Monday. Message me and we will.
Everybody,
Monday.
I'm not leaving yet, but my girl is. But this is. Yes. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I was trying really hard not to cut people. I'm like,
no. Oh my goodness, no. I feel like I cut you off, but I'm so excited that I was able to do this.
I know, me too. Like I am so glad that you are because it's addicting, isn't it? I could talk Bravo for hours and hours and hours, but
it's getting a lot easier. It's getting a lot easier.
Good. Tell husband I said hi.
Yay.
He hears me. Everybody follow
JACKLYN Honny.
I'm trying to get her. I'm getting her her logo stuff. I'm trying to get her stuff ready. So
I feel like people get confused because it's not spelled like honey. It's spelled HONNY.
Still spelled
my parents were like big hippies, you know, smoking the. And when they named me, it was JACKLYN Honny, but they spelt it HONNY. So
but it works with Bravo stuff. So
listen, honey, all that Bravo tea with a side of honey with me, JACKLYN Honny.
That you have to. That has to be your intro because your voice is amazing. You have such a good voice for podcasting.
Thank you.
What you just said has to be your intro. It sounds adorable.
You have to help me with it.
I'm telling you, you're going to be awesome. You are so much. You're good at this. You're really good at this.
I learned from the best.
Oh, I hope that you enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. We'll talk soon.
DM me soon.
Yes.
Okay. We'll chat soon. Everybody, please follow her. Don't go anywhere, guys, because I'm going to talk about Blake. But
yes.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Kick me out because I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Kick you out. I don't know how to hang up either way. Now you have to get out this way, I think. Wait, let me see. Kick you from my studio. There you go. I love her. Hey, babe. Oh my God. There's my bestie. What are you doing? You want to come over? What time is it? Or I'll come over to your house. What are you doing, Renee? Let's say this already. She lives right down the street. I'm all dressed up and know where to go. But hello, Football Cat. Yeah, so Monday we're gonna talk about. Oh, you're leaving. Oh, you're saying bye to her. Talk about Potomac because Karen. I you know, there's so many different opinions on Karen. I know. I'm just trying really hard to like. I'm trying to when I have my guests on, not to, you know, to be more normal and not talk over everybody and listen. You know, so it was fun to try to do that and. I'm excited for her. I get excited for people that get excited about Bravo and that want to do this because I remember when I was excited doing this. You did. Yeah. Are you going home? Do you want to come over? Or do you want me to come over? Or you gotta get to bed? Or I'll see you in the morning or something. Thank you, Lady Virgo. And I'm glad that you guys are there's 300 people watching TikTok. Instagram. I wasn't going to talk about Blake and Ryan, but I don't know if anything has happened since the amended thing came out. That thing. Thank you. I know. I get excited to literally practice too, like because I do all this like I read all this communication thing, like practice on like my communication like with ChatGPT, but it's not the same. But I get excited when I have a guest. I'm like, okay, I can practice. Like, I don't know. Because I think that I'm good at this. I just feel like I have to be more on point and not drag out my points. Like, I think I repeat myself. I don't even know if I do. But I was so emotional over Teddi. Like it's crazy because I don't like her. You guys know that. I've always made fun of her, but like the second this happened, I just felt for her. Like, and that makes me feel good. I'm like, okay, I still have a heart. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, it just made me, I'm like, okay, thank God. Like, I still have a heart. Like, cause I was crying for her and I just literally forgot how she's so, like, I totally forgot that she's annoying, you know? And I just instantly wanted to like be, you know, a nice person. So much fun. I know. All right, guys, too, if you have listened on the Who's How Do You Want podcast platform side, this episode is probably going to be a I'll send you Bob. Why does that name sound familiar? I'll send you Bob. Remind me who she is. Why does that name sound familiar? I know. I love it. Like, honestly, when you have time, I say time because I'll sit here all day. But like the first time I talked to Dana on over the phone, we talked about Bravo for 8 hours, literally. And I want to do it. I want to literally talk about, like, sit down with you or sit with you and talk about every franchise and how we like in our opinions, because there's so much. Oh, what else did you buy? Yes. Okay. Oh my God. You know what though? But I would rather, I would like to go to her because she's nearby in Jersey, but she's good. Remember, she called it out. How crazy is that she called the shit out with Kyle and Mauricio? 10 years, like 20 years. That is the most wildest thing that's crazy. She called exactly what's happening with Mauricio and Kyle. Because I really do believe he has a love child, or he's not. I mean, he obviously doesn't fulfill her. He's done something. And the craziest thing is, like, we were like, no way. They're so in love. And for the last 10 years, we were like, no way. They seemed like everything was fine. And then I started hearing stuff like Dana started saying to me, he's fucking cheating on her. Like Brandy's friends with this girl, the chick, you know, the one, Elsa Jean, the porn star who is with him. And that whole thing with that interview with what's her face. I can't even the kitty cat stuff. I can't, I'll never look at a kitty cat costume the same. I'll never be able to even think about that position because I look at him and all I feel and see is what he wanted her to do. And she's like, block. Like, no, what, you fucking weirdo. And then to find out, like, your wife finds out that that's what you're telling your mistresses to do. Wow. I mean, how many times has Kyle worn a kitty cat costume for Christmas? I mean, for Halloween and Christmas. It's weird. And what do you guys feel about Beverly Hills at the moment? I wanted Kyle to go. I wanted Kyle to have her own show with Kathy and Kim, because their whole and Mel, their whole family would be a one show, right? I know you could probably call me and my husband. We're not dysfunctional, but our love is like, I know they are, but like I feel like I'm a dysfunctional person, but I don't know. And I love my husband, but he's like, he loves the crazy. But I feel like something seriously went wrong. Like, I feel like Kyle put up with whatever their agreement or whatever he was doing for years. I do think that she knew that he was doing things because he was so open about it, obviously, because if we're finding out, right? And I'm going to say allegedly because it's just, just hearsay at the moment. But it would make sense because she had a baby in 2022 and Kyle started to leave him around that time. It was like 2022, 2023. And she refuses to say where the money is because he did steal all that money. And I do feel like she's liable for it. And I feel like the guy that she did it from, thank you, the guy that she did it, the guy he stole from is going to come find you one day. Whether you settled with him or not, you fucked him over bad. And that's the whole thing. That's the point. That's the principle of it. Like, how dare you? And you got caught. You didn't even come clean. You stole $70 million, sir, Mauricio. I'm not going to say alleged because he got caught. Where's the money? And why do you need your dad's money? Why do you need to get a conservatorship over your dad? So you can, because his girlfriend's still spending all his money. They've been together for 20 years. She's his young girlfriend. He's got some young girlfriend stealing all his money, making it sound like some teenager. She's 68. He's 81. They're both 8. We'll just call them both 81 at this point. Because, they've been together 20 years. And whatever his money, that's her money too at this point. 20 years, that's a joint money. And Mauricio has no right to go to his father and try to take his money. How do you have him running your company a year prior to that? But now he's so out of his mind, he needs a conservatorship. I think that Mauricio is a thief. And I think there's something fucking wrong with him. To do that, to steal money, why do you need, first of all, you make a lot of money, sir. Why do you need to steal from somebody? Like, why do you need to steal 70 million more? You would have just split it with them like you were supposed to. The deal was, I'll split it with you, but he didn't tell him about the last offer. Sells the house. The seller is not only the co-buyer, he's the co-seller and he's the seller and the co-buyer. No. Okay. The guy lives there. Him and Mauricio bought it together. A year later, Mauricio is they're going to sell it and make a ton of money. All these offers come in and they get an offer that's like 70 million higher. They would make that would be their profit. Mauricio doesn't tell the guy, and he does the whole thing and tells him it was 30 million. And then he gets caught because you have to reveal all offers, and he didn't. He does. And I don't understand why he had to do that. Because that's a fucking dick move. First of all, it's illegal. Second of all, why are you, like, again, he's the most dangerous. They call him the most dangerous man in the world. He set a family on fire that stole from him. So Kyle, if that's why she's leaving him, I wish she would just say that, because it's something and she won't say it. It's either the love child that she can't get over or that fraud. If it were me, it would be the fraud for me, because you put our whole family in danger. And it doesn't matter at this point. I am high functioning. I get up at 3:45 in the morning. I'm manic, so I'm like very high functioning with like my ADHD and mania. And I'm my husband calls me animal in the attic, like the Geico commercial. He's going to work, so he wakes up, he's like, and I'm like, I'm all over the place like this. And then if you get me started like that, I think Jersey, when I start talking Jersey, it's me. That's what literally lights up my this. Like, I just get all like, okay, here we go. Like, let's, but I'm glad that I had JACKLYN on. And I never usually on here on Friday night, and TikTok went off. So there's only 19 people. But let me see what is going on. If anybody knows what's going on, I don't know if something new came out with Blake and Ryan. But I feel like I've said my piece with this one. I feel like she's just a waste of our fucking time. I think she needs to take the L, Miss Blake. Let's see. 7 hours ago. Are you kidding me? What is this now? Protection order and is this crazy? What is she saying? What is this lady saying? Ma'am, what are you saying here? Ma'am, you need to take the L and go. You've tried to ruin this man's life. Blake Lively seeks protection order in Justin Baldoni lawsuit after violent messages. What? What? Is she out of her mind? Nobody's threatening you, miss. Crazy lady. It ends with us. So Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's lawsuit. I don't need it explained. I need to know what you're talking about. So I'm reading from MSN. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are seeking additional protections amid their ongoing legal battle with Justin Baldoni, the couple who is involved in a complex lawsuit. No, she's a liar, pants on fire, Ryan. It's black and white. Don't tell me not to believe my own eyes, okay? People that tell me not to believe my own eyes and believe what you say, that's weird, okay? I'm not going to believe what you say, because what you say, you've already lied to us, and we saw it with my own eyes. Anyway, the couple who are involved in a complex lawsuit because of her Lively, and so this co-star and director, no, she was not, are seeking set confidentiality rules for handling sensitive information at the time leading up to Lively's sexual harassment lawsuit and Baldoni's extortion countersuit, according to a proposal filed Thursday. Lady, nobody's going to stop talking about it. The protective order is attached to a letter that is, this is today, right? This is recently, right? This isn't from before. Okay. Jeez. Protective order is attached to a letter presiding Judge Lois Lemon reiterating from her amended complaint. She keeps repeating herself again. Witnesses have received violent, profane, sexist, and threatening communications. Her team alleges one witness who has supported her publicly received a written threat stating family would be sexually assaulted and killed unless he agreed to make a statement and give the truth. What? Who is saying this? And she's saying that Justin has something to do with this. The order applies to the couple Baldoni and their lawyers. Wow. Where's the proof, lady? It's like she says they're bots, though, but she says they're bots. So Blake, make up your mind. Are these bots threatening you, or is he hiring bots? Or are these real people that you pissed off? Oh my God. Okay. It allows some information to be labeled confidential or for attorney's eyes only. No, you're not getting away with this, lady, which can be objected. The protection request follows months of public back and forth. We've already seen it. The genie can't go back in the bottle. It's already out. Like, you're done, dude. The protection, you brought us nothing. You wasted our time. You're a liar. You make other victims it's embarrassing because other victims won't come forward because the shit that like these her and Amber don't the protection. I'm sorry. I've tried to believe her, but it doesn't work. I have not found one thing in anything she said or done that makes me think that he's anything she says he is. And it's wild to me. So she wants a gag order. Okay. Baldoni launching a website with previously unswing Texas because you're a liar. And director of the couple, and in January, his team released blah, blah, blah. We know all this. Okay. We know because you're an asshole. Attorneys for the A-list couple have filed a gag order again, accusing Baldoni's legal team of continuing their harassing and retaliatory media campaign. Asshole. That's what we're here for. The media is not going on that you're a star and you have something happening. That's what we talk about. That's what we do. They're not asking us to do anything. This is not Justin. None of this is Justin's fault. None of this is anybody else's fault but you. Daily media statements and other reasons to the press. We are not going to stop talking about it. The press is allowed to. She's really trying to she's trying to get us not to see what she did. Baldoni first filed, okay, the actress went public and filed a lawsuit claims Baldoni. So what about what she said? Baldoni sexually harassed her and helped orchestrate a smear campaign. No, not really. That's what you did. That's what you did. The lawsuit goes on to allege that Lively fabricated the claims of sexual harassment because she did. The scenes that she alleged, the scenes that she said, we watched it. Okay, we are there. We heard everything she said and what she didn't. Oh my God. Sex harassment and conspired with the Times to publish a damning article against Baldoni. Yes, she did. And it came back all the way from October and used her celebrity status. She did all that. I don't know why she wanted to seize control of the film. I don't know why you can't go make your own. Your husband has a company to do that. Reynolds staffers claims being in Blake Lively's drama joke. What? Reynolds denies it. Okay. In Lively's suit, she alleged Baldoni sexually harassed her on the set, added unwanted intimate scenes. We know this is all lies. To the script, shared unsolicited information. We know this is a lie about his sex life. And asked about hers because she asked about his and entered the dressing room. And she wasn't invited. She told her to come. We saw that was a lie right there. Breastfeeding. We saw her say, I'm pumping. You can come in now. Implicating not only Baldoni, but the crisis PR firm that he hired. And the movie rap. Lively alleged that the hatred she receives online, oh, she's out of her mind, was not organic phenomena, but rather a highly coordinated operation to boost negative sentiment around it. Is she out of her mind? Does she see how many people are talking about this? And it's all her, because of her, because of what she's doing, how she wasted our time. We thought she was going to give us proof again. This is not him doing this. He actually, the messages of him saying don't do it is the funniest thing. There's messages of him saying don't do it. Like, he doesn't want to, like, she's out of her mind. Let me see what you guys are saying. I heard Southern Charm. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh my. I thought that Sally did or something, maybe. You can't anymore. JACKLYN, how does you tell us to believe you, right? And then we believe you, and then we see that you lied with our own eyes in black and white. That is not the alleged things that you have alleged. That's what has come out in his lawsuit, or his thing. His we'll call it his lawsuit, but the book that we're reading. And it's like literally how she just Amber Hearded this entire thing. And then now she got caught and she's trying to literally do what? What she's doing is like a Dear Diary. Dear Diary, Justin said this on this day. Dear Diary, Justin did that. Dear Diary, Justin is this. Justin is this. Justin, it's like, are you crazy? And then you want to see all his text messages? Like, you're in love with him. That's the only thing that, Blake, you're in love with him. And if she ever hears anything that I'm saying, listen, nobody's telling us to do shit. We don't need them to tell us how to feel. We have enough opinions. That's why we have a podcast and YouTube channels. We already went through this with Amber. We tried to believe it, which we believe women, but then we also expect like some kind of like, something to back that up, because again, look what keeps happening. If we would have just believed you, Justin could have lost his career, his wife, everything. That's why that guy said, I'm going to spend his money. You're trying to take his company. And I don't know why. Because you had a bad, everybody started to think things, honestly. I didn't even give a fuck, because I heard about it and we would have moved on. But like in the very beginning, when people were saying how you weren't doing the movie, I actually was like, I don't know who said it on. Like, he says it's this kind of movie. She says it's this kind of movie. Whatever, man. Let's just watch the movie. She has made this into like a complete a circus. She turned this into a fucking circus. And nobody focuses on the victim or whatever, what this whole movie's about now. You know what I mean? But okay, she wanted to take over the movie. He actually let her do it. So she actually did take over the movie, right? So again, why does Ryan Reynolds hate him so much? How can you hate somebody that much that you want to literally tell everybody he's a sexual predator? Think about it. He said he hates him. Why? Because your wife said, what? I feel crazy because I'm like, what's the matter, Moms? Come here. Like, why are you saying, why would you let that? I don't know. Like, and then you say that your wife has lied. What are we missing? Like, you don't get it to tell us now. This amended complaint is believe you. Now we're believing you're taking your word for it. Did people say, no, you lost the opportunity for us to take your word for it, Blake. You literally said that before and we tried. And then the word came out that it came out in black and white that you lied. Right. So it's like, why do you hate? And how do they sleep at night? How do you sleep at night knowing that Justin did none of this, that this is completely made, unless she actually believes it in her own? Yeah, exactly. And did you see? I know he's so hot. I haven't seen him lately. Isn't he the hottest thing I've ever seen? I missed that trial. It was so good. I don't know why it was so, and I feel like this is the same thing. She's going to do just like Amber. She's going to literally double down to like until she, and Amber still was lying. Amber would still lie on under oath, you know, because we need Camille in here. We need Camille Vasquez because like how she went through what she had said and what had really happened and like, you know, with Johnny Depp and her. And it's the same thing with this one. Like she's saying one thing and we're watching something else. She thought that there was no audio during them that she took the one scene that she thought had no audio to use it against him, and it had audio. Think about it. She couldn't use anything else and lie. And again, she listened to her. She's the one breaking character. Like, I mean, we could go all through her claims, but to me, I don't understand what people that are backing her, are they backing her because they feel bad after how bad she's fucked up this time? Like, you should feel bad for your friend. Like, anybody that's her real friend would tell her to take the L right now. Just go. We'll forget about you. We don't really care about you to begin with. You don't even go here. Like, who are you? You don't even go here. Anyway, he did look. Oh yeah. He's so hot. He does. Johnny Depp. I've been literally watching him since I was 21. You know, or since I was probably 12. Actually, I think so. I really think that something was up with them. I think that she was falling for him or something. Maybe something. She's postpartum. Remember, right? And I think maybe postpartum you're a little more, you know, needier. I don't want to say needy, but like I don't know. Let me just. Don't take that off the table, but I'll put it on there. But I can't think of how I'd explain it. But, you know, maybe she thought, I don't know, whatever. She thought that Justin, you know, maybe wasn't reciprocating and she wanted him to in her brain. So she made this all up, this whole scenario that I want him. He doesn't want me. He's making me feel dumb. He's rejecting me. Now I'm going to hate on, like, you know what I mean? Now I have to like, you know, or maybe she had said something and her husband, like Ryan had seen text messages. I was thinking that could have happened. And that's what made him lose his mind over it. And then she's like, no, he does this. You know, you don't understand. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like Ryan can this, like, and like completely snowballing him, not thinking it would turn into this. Because then Ryan was probably like, well, we're suing this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Or fuck, and there's no criminal complaint, you know? And to have that on him like that he was an SAer is, people are, every time he's on or around, people are going to say, I wonder. They're going to, some people will always wonder if it's true or if she really misconstrued it or there was something that happened and she couldn't explain it the right way, or like, you know what I mean? Or like something in her head was happening and she just can't prove it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think, obviously, with his character and just, I'm talking about his character in life, the way he's, you know, his TED Talks, I don't think that he's a sexual predator, but that's what Ryan Reynolds seems to tell people. And I mean, sexual predator is a big act. That's a big ask or a big fucking thing to say about somebody. I agree with you, JACKLYN H. Definitely. And I think that when it wasn't reciprocated, it pissed her off. Again, the whole stealing the movie thing, it's weird to me because I don't know, like you make your own, you'll be a part. And then again, she was a part of the movie. She was going to get some credits for it. So like, why did you need to steal it and make it look like what you did was ruin it, and you ruined what it was about, and you ruined people that people that were probably looking at it to be strong, to leave their situations like she did, or like Lily did, you know? And it's like Justin now, what if his wife looked at him like, you know, his podcast host left him over this and she regrets it, and I forget if she's Jenny Slate or she's whatever, but his wife is, I saw his wife on his podcast just recently and she's very supportive, like thank God, because I feel like he might like Johnny Depp needed the trial for his reputation to come back, his moral, because we need to make a moral judgment We couldn't go by the court records. Obviously, he was going to win because we saw how much she lied. But he needed for all of us and everybody else to see too what a liar she was, because people were always going to down him after that. So this is something I think Justin cannot settle. There's no, don't do any of that, because he needs to go to court and let everything be brought out on the table. So, and have her deposed so he can completely clear his name. And if he doesn't clear his name, maybe there's something there. You know what I mean? Like, I think this would be easy to clear his name because she has nothing. She already said she's reiterating her first complaint. I don't even know if you're allowed to do that. Are you allowed to just add a complaint that's the same thing? Or you add more, like you just add a little sauce to it or something. She kind of turned it as a Dear Diary. See, this is how I act. See, it's like I feel like she's like, see, Judge, but that's what it feels like. That's what her whole thing. But God, but Judge, but it's like, what are you fucking saying? Like, but what, John? But what, Blake? But he did this. Oh, but he did that. And Justin, Dear Diary. It's like, dude, it was 6 hours of her. I don't know what it was. I couldn't even read the amendment. I'm like, what am I reading? This is crazy. I felt like I was rereading the first one. Why do you it's like, I don't know even how long can this go on? Like, can they just keep going back and forth with amendments? Because that would be fine. And I honestly, I'm not mad at them deposing. Let them get deposed. I feel like they all need to be deposed. I think Blake needs to be deposed, because if they go on and they're a deposition and they say, I don't recall, they can't use that. I don't recall, because then if they go to court, you're screwed. So she better hope to fucking God that they don't get. I think they're going to get deposed, because if she tries to keep pushing this issue, a deposition is the only way to get the truth. Because and then you bring that to court with you. You have that for the trial, because it's like literally lying on oath. You can't lie on oath. You can't lie in a deposition. And if you can't recall, then you lose. You've automatically lost your case. When you can't recall, oh well, then you can't be a video. We no longer have you as a star witness. Like, you know what I mean? But I can't believe. So what else was 4 hours ago?
Or
Oh, I just got screwed. I was gonna look, but I will look later. I was looking for more stuff. Oh, Candace, listen, I Candace if we tried Girl Scout. Oh my God, that sounds fucking amazing. No, that really sounds amazing. I don't know where you live, but I'm in Jersey. But we have Wendy's here. No, what I did have though, the Snickers lattes, like the Snickers K cups, or they're K cups, and they're the Snickers. Oh my God. And I have one that's Cinnamon Toast Crunch K cups. Is that you, babe? Are you trying to get in? Are you pushing the door? I'm telling you, there's a ghost in my house. Where do you guys live? Thank you guys for joining, by the way. I can pull you guys up. But yeah, I always come back usually on Friday, but I love, oh my God. I just read that Taylor's going to be deposed. I was just talking about this, guys. What is happening? Candace, tell me, Candace.
All right, guys, happy Friday. I have a major scoop for you. This is going to be a fun Friday because it's regarding Taylor Swift and the Blake Lively lawsuit, which is just, I'm obsessed with it. I am so sorry. Me too. Basically, a protection order was filed and agreed to last night by all parties. So just waiting for the judge to sign off on it. And I can tell you right now, that depositions are coming. It's a fact, an absolute fact. Yay. Also, in the wildest, most pathetic, most dishonest, and cowardly response ever to the Becoming Brigitte series, President Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte Macron have their...
I'm trying to fast forward so I don't get in trouble. I love her. I'm obsessed with both cases with her and her story and her everything. And this is... Candace is fucking... killing it right now, killing it with these cases.
Goons coming out and saying that
she's fucking funny as fuck.
Never received my letter back to them. My letter back to them with the 21 questions, which they replied to with the preservation order. Absolutely insane. What can I?
Do you have earthquake? And you said, did you see Texas? Did you see Texas? Oh my God, you don't have Frosties? That is awful. Dallas, did you have a earthquake recently?
say other than Brigitte Macron has got some balls?
So
Welcome back to Candace. Fact, an absolute fact. Also, in the wildest, most pathetic, most dishonest and cowardly response ever to the Becoming Brigitte series, President Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte Macron have their goons coming out and saying that they never received my letter back to them.
What?
My letter back to them with the 21 questions, which they replied to with a preservation order.
What?
Absolutely insane. What can I say other than Brigitte Macron has got some balls? Welcome back to Candace.
Why are they telling her that's crazy?
Tired of cooking during the week?
Oh my
Cook
God.
Unity sends you delicious restaurant quality meals straight to your door every week.
All right, guys, Taylor Swift. She is getting deposed.
Yay.
It is happening. It is happening. Everybody stay calm, okay? So yesterday, as I mentioned, yesterday evening, again at 11:02 p.m., I don't know why Blake Lively's team likes to file these things late in the day, knowing that I'm monitoring.
That is twat behavior.
Why is she saying, hi, it's Les? We were told by this anonymous Reddit to signal Justin Baldoni's team, like, look, we have nothing to do.
We have to watch this. I don't know if you guys want to watch this with me, because I can't believe this is happening. We were just talking about this. I just said this deposition, they have to be deposed at this point, because there's so much hearsay and what you're saying that, and to get Taylor deposed, oh my God, guys. I just said they can't say, I don't recall, because then you can't you're not going to lose in court. You know what I mean? But I like her opinions, and I have it on. I play it back a little bit higher, but I want to see what
To do with this. We're not friends with her anymore. We don't even like her. We don't even know her. We can't believe she said this. They were running articles. She feels used. She feels abused. They claimed to TMZ in one article that she only met Justin once, and it was briefly. And essentially, she was startled because the meeting was supposed to be over at Blake's apartment, and then she arrived, and Justin Baldoni was there. And then they painted this narrative like Taylor was just really nice, and because she thought this is Blake's boss, and she was being really kind, had a brief discussion, and never spoke to him again. And we just know objectively that that is not true. Okay, we know
it could be, though. Think, what if?
All right, guys, happy Friday. I have
a
major scoop for you. Any given discovery, pretty standard. My poor lawyer, who I call all the time asking questions about this case, and he tells me that I'm not a party to the case at all, but he's got to give me legal advice anyways. This is a pretty standard thing that happens in commercial cases. And it's really just a measure that's used to protect business interests. So I'm giving you guys a really bad analogy here, but let's say I'm in court and I'm fighting with Chase Bank about something. I'm calling this like the Taylor Swift clause. In the protection order, it says the person
oh my God. Okay. So this is what we were just talking about, protection order. And I was reading, like, Blake asked for this. So now Candace is reading.
Any given discovery material may designate it as confidential or attorney's eyes only. Only such portion of such material, the public disclosure of which is either restricted by law or will cause harm to the business, commercial, financial, or personal interests of the producing person and or a third party, including high profile individuals to whom a duty of confidentiality is owed. I don't know why they are I don't know why we owe these high profile people confidentiality.
Exactly.
And that consists of previously non-disclosed financial information, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you get it. So I'm thinking this means like we're not going to be able to read these Taylor Swift text messages. We're not going to be able to read, or they're going to like seal her deposition. Turns out I am completely wrong, because I have it on very good authority that Taylor Swift is going to get subpoenaed and she is going to be deposed, and she is up first. They want her first. They've heard the public pleas, and essentially we're going to get it. We are finally going to get what we want. And this is a very, very, very big deal. And I'll tell you why. First and foremost, with my non-legal expertise, as I have said from the very beginning, smartest possible move for Justin Baldoni's team to make. I've said depose her. I wasn't sure they were going to do it because Brian Friedman was asked about it by Harvey Levin on TMZ. And he said, well, we don't know. We'll see which way this case goes. And I'm going, what do you mean you don't know? That would be like the very first thing I would do. I would depose Taylor Swift against Blake Lively because first and foremost, no matter how you feel about Taylor Swift, you have to recognize and respect the fact that she is a machine. Okay. She is an absolute machine. She will do everything to protect her image. In other words, Blake and Ryan will wind up fighting a real dragon, okay? A real dragon that has an army of teenagers that are behind her. And it is my professional opinion that she was very much involved. She was involved in this circumstance, and that currently her team is lying to the public. I kept saying they are clearly lying to the public and trying to signal Justin Baldoni's team, like, look, we have nothing to do with this. We're not friends with her anymore. We don't even like her. We don't even know her. We can't believe she said this. They were running articles. She feels used. She feels abused. They claimed to TMZ in one article that she only met Justin once, and it was briefly. And essentially, she was startled because the meeting was supposed to be over at Blake's apartment, and then she arrived, and Justin Baldoni was there. And then they painted this narrative like Taylor was just really nice, and because she thought this is Blake's boss, and she was being really kind, had a brief discussion, and never spoke to him again. What? And we just know objectively that that is not true. Okay, we know objectively that is not true because both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, despite this contentious fight, have agreed on the fact that Taylor Swift was involved in this film. Okay, they just have agreed on that without knowing that this fight was coming, when everything was all good.
Isn't she part of, like, isn't she do the movie? Didn't she do the soundtrack to
the Hood? And Blake Lively was using her name. So I'm going to jog your memory just so you understand how many points she's involved in, how many times she could be subject to having to answer questions about maybe giving text messages pertaining to, first and foremost, the casting of young Lily Bloom, otherwise known as the actress Isabella Ferrer. Remember, she said this on the red carpet premiere.
I hear that Taylor may have had some influence in getting she did. Yeah, I know. I don't even know if I'm meant to be saying it, but I'm saying it. Yeah, she was a helpful part of the process of the audition, which I found out later after I got it, and that rocks my world. Yeah.
This is the movie? This is Lily Bloom? So to this, I thought this was a different movie that she said Taylor had some influence. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is the one from there.
I have no words.
And Justin Baldoni confirmed this in an interview. He said that this happened, but listen to his language, okay? Because it sounds like he's maybe seeing Taylor Swift more than at that one time at the apartment in which she was, quote unquote, startled and never spoke to him again, according to the PR teams. Take a listen.
She told me Taylor Swift helped her get the role, like signed off on her audition.
I had brought in, I was casting, and I had actually brought in and showed her casting tape to Blake and Taylor, and they were both like, yes, her. And that's a true story. But she just blew me away. She just blew me away in the audition.
Okay, so he showed the casting tape. Did all that happen in a couple of minutes? Or you supposed to believe that happened in a couple of minutes at the apartment when she apparently just said, hi, bye, nice to meet you, boss. He then said, oh, let me show you the casting tapes for Lily Bloom. More going on there, okay? They're lying to the public. And again, this is because Tree is trying to protect her client. The right thing to do, by the way. The right, that is the job of a PR person, which is to try to signal to the public that she wants nothing to do with it so that she doesn't have to get pulled into this. Now, we should also be reminded that Taylor Swift also allegedly got the lead composer on the film, Brian Tyler, fired. And the guy under him, allegedly for personal reasons, we were told by this anonymous Reddit post, which came out way before any of this broke in the public, and no one believed the person at the time. And yet everything this person has said has now fact-checked true. So they were alleging that Taylor Swift came in there and was like, if you want to use my song, My Tears Ricochet, which they did, again, showing that she was very involved in this film, then you can't have these guys as the composers. And we saw that whereas Brian Taylor is friends with Justin Baldoni, and he's worked with him in the past, and that he had written a score for this movie, for whatever reason, his music was not used. So where there's smoke, there is fire. And they have not explicitly denied that, despite the fact that all of the podcasters and TikTok involved in this film, then you
supposedly, but oh my God, this is bad. This was literally before. Oh my God.
Can't have these guys as the composers. And we saw that whereas Brian Taylor is happening, and that will be definitely more in our longer pieces. So thanks for putting that on my radar. Sydney writes, can't. All right, guys, happy.
Damn it.
All right, guys, I'm up in Discovery.
Okay.
I'm up in Discovery and through all of these subpoenas.
Okay. All right. I am going to go, guys. Everybody that was here, I appreciate you guys coming in. It's been a long day. I was supposed to go to my dad's, but it's like late. I'll probably go tomorrow. My hair's starting to fall out. I'm gonna go watch that after this. And what time is it? It's not even that late, is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Jeez. All right. Yeah. It's like way past my bedtime. All right, guys. I will see you guys soon. I might go and check somebody else's lives out and check everybody out. But, oh, what a mess. I love you guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, all the stuff. If not, I will see you on Monday if I don't see you around. Love you guys.